Welcome to Chronically Crocheting. I have a lot to share with you. Let's have some fun. Hi, my yarny friends. My name is Crystal, and I'm on here today to share with you a WIP that is almost done. Woohoo! And my Hobby Lobby clearance haul. I can't really call it a yarn haul because I only got one brand of yarn, one type of yarn. There was one that I almost got, and I do have a little video of it. And there was one I really wanted, and I finally found like not the best picture of what I was hoping to get, but it was gone because I didn't get there. I got there before it started, and the lady had the paperwork, but she didn't know when she was going to start it. And then by the time that I was physically able, I thought maybe a car was coming, physically able to go back in there, half of it was already gone. So it was already picked through the stuff that perhaps I would have wanted, except for one thing. I didn't really need it, but that one would have been fun, and I'll share with you. So first, I'm gonna get started with what's on my hook, and it kind of has to do with the yarn I chose at the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. So I didn't realize that until I was bringing it all in here today that, oh my gosh, it all goes together. So this Afghan has been on my hook. I had forgot about it. I'm making it for my grandson, Ridden, who's 4 months old. I started it a couple months ago. And I put things down because I'm suffering and I forget. And I was like, they're going to be here. Now it's Saturday right now. They're going to be here Sunday. Though he can't use it right now anyway. I just wanted it done. I just wanted it done. So I am just making like a toddler sized blanket. It's not big enough for a crib. So I haven't woven in my ends, and right now I'm working on my border. So I first did a single crochet all the way around, and now I'm doing a half double crochet all the way around. I'm hoping this one skein will give me 2 rounds of half double crochet. So with this skein, I did a single around, and I may only get, this might be as thick as my border is going to be, but I'm hoping I get to do one more round. I do have more of this yarn that I'm using for my other blanket, and if, let's say I make it like my second round of half double crochets, I'm really close, I'll just steal some from that. But if I have to use too much of it, I don't really want to do that. So this is just, again, my go-to half double crochet when I use any form of homespun type yarn. A boucle, am I saying that right? Boucle? So that's all I did was half double crochets. Now this yarn is thicker, so I'm using a Clover 9mm, even though the other blanket I did, Afghan, was a 7mm. The stuff I'm using, and it's called Angel Fleece. It's this type of yarn. It's way thicker than just the normal Lion Brand homespun. And it does on here call, I believe, for a 9. Nope, it calls for an 8mm, but I used a 6. I thought this one, here's my tags. Let's see. No, this one calls for a 9. It's so funny. These I'm using, it's the same one, but this one says on it 8. That's interesting because they're both the same thing, just different colors. And I got this clearanced at a Hobby Lobby sale. That's interesting. But you know, this is actually an old label. If you look, so I use 6 skeins of this blue. It has a little bit of brown in it. It's called the Baby Bee Angel Fleece in the colorway Little Man. And so if you look, 5 of the labels look like this one, but one of them looks like this one, which that other label is. I wonder if this says 8. Oh, this says 8. And this one says 9mm. I wonder if they realized it wasn't the right appropriate size and they needed to go a size up because it was the exact same yarn. Let's see. Yep, the same ounces, gram, yards, meters. It's 97% acrylic, 3% polyester, and you can't even tell. It was all the same yarn. Interesting. You know, nobody can get anything 100% perfect. And then for the border, I'm using Yarn Bee Fireside in the color Honey Maple, and these are all discontinued. I'm really proud of myself that I'm using up a lot of my stash, especially my homespun yarn. Once you wash it, it's just lovely. I love it so much. So that's what's on my hook. It's almost done. It should be done today. Excited about that. So now I'm gonna go into my Hobby Lobby clearance haul. So now you know, what did I get? You know what I got. I got, not this pink, this stuff I got along in a different haul. But what I did get was more of the fleece light, and I got it in black. And the reason why I picked up all the black that they had was in a book, My Pretty Brown Doll. This is the yarn she uses to make the pom-poms or to make the hair. I should have grabbed, I was gonna grab that book. Let me grab it real quick. Hold on. Let's see if my book's in here. Oh, well, phooey. My book is not in there, but let me go over here because my books are right here. Let me find it. Oh no, here it is. So in this book, and to do these pom-poms, I am sure, because she goes in the back and recommends what she uses and the resources. Yarn you use for hair. Yep, this is what she has in the back in the book right here for the hair. And so when Hobby Lobby clearances something, I think that means that they're not gonna have either that colorway or that brand anymore. And so I got 6 skeins of it because that's all they had. Not that I'll need it for this much hair. However, there are more blankets I want to make, and I could need black. I have bought this black. I may have one other skein, I'm not sure, but I bought some to do hair. I started a doll, guys. I started a doll. Look at how close I am. Oh my gosh, look at how close I am. I even started her shirt. I started her pants. They're too tight. I have to rip it all out. I got discouraged because it wasn't working. Even like the sleeve's working good, but that's gonna be a cute little outfit, don't you think? I need a finisher. I have so many WIPs, it's crazy. So that's why I got this. When I saw it, I was like, oh, they must be getting rid of it. And I got what they had because I love homespun yarn. I know a lot of people call it a different name, but I love it. I love it, and that's all because of the Canadian crocheter. She recommended using a plastic hook. She says don't use metal or any other type of hook. Use plastic, then it'll work. And she was right. And then from there, I loved it. Oh, and this is all I have left. This little ball of my 6 skeins because I didn't have enough to make another round. What do you do with that? I need to just start a scrap blanket. But it'll mostly be weaving in the ends. I won't even make a row. So that was all the yarn I got. Now I could have bought, and I wanted, but I didn't know what I would do with it. And I only wanted it because it was cute. And as I talk about it, I'm gonna put the video up right here because I can't do sound because you know the Hobby Lobby sound is, I mean, they have music going in the background. It'll be copyrighted, so, and I don't want to have to try to do a voiceover, so it'll just be playing right here. And those are those little box of minis. I could have gotten a whole bunch of boxes or a couple boxes. They were all still there. They were, they weren't 75% off, I don't think. I think they were half off. So instead of $15, they were $7.50. But I didn't get them. I didn't know what I would do with them. You know, I was hoping to find it. I put one in my cart, and then I ended up putting it back because I just had no purpose for it. And I really want to. I have a lot of yarn I need to go through, and I know I'm never going to go through it all in my lifetime. So I only want to add something that I could at least think of something to do with it, and I just couldn't think about what I would do with it. But it was exciting to know I could have bought it. So that was a lot of fun to know I could, and it was in my hands, and I'm good with not having it, but I did find all those. And then the yarn that I really wanted, I'm going to put up a kind of a blurry picture. I don't even know the name of it, but it was this yarn right here. I loved it, and I really wish I could have found that on clearance, but it wasn't meant to be. I don't really need it, but that was the #1 yarn I wish I could have found at the yarn haul, you know, because I looked at other people's haul and examined what they got, and that was the only one I really, really wanted. I don't even remember seeing this in people's hauls, but I don't know, maybe it just didn't pop out at me at the time. So then I found a lot of yarn notions or yarny notions, and I don't know, so I'm going to show what I got, my yarny notions. I got a hook. Like, I've never used this hook before. I don't know if I like it. There was a lot of different sizes, you know, for $1. Part of me regrets just not grabbing a few I wanted, you know, I should have just grabbed one, at least one, but they are kind of sticky, and people didn't like that. It's not that sticky. I don't know. I'm kicking myself for not getting other sizes, but it was 99 cents, and this is a 7mm hook, and there was more, but I can't go there. Gotta move on. Another thing I found that I was really excited about, and this was only $1.24, normally $5. And this is they called it a storage case, but if you look, it can fold to, you know, like half of it folds backwards. So then, like if you're traveling, you have a neat little storage thing for your hooks or your needles. I really like that. And what a great price that was. So now that all my kids are going to be here, I'm like, well, who am I going to go visit or travel to but my mom? I still need to visit my mom. So I think this will be perfect for travel. And then what I also noticed when I traveled, and you know what? Since I'm going to edit, I'm going to get what I did for a hack. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So when I was traveling last time, when I went to Washington, I really wanted a tin can to carry darning needles and these, I don't know what they're called. I'll show you in just a second. I really wanted a tin can to put them in, and my thought was I'll go buy some Altoids, even though I can't eat them. I'll just give them to somebody. And so I bought an Altoids tin can, and I put some stickers on it. Because you can buy like crochet ones and some cute ones, but they're crazy expensive. So yeah, you can even buy these off of Amazon and put your own stickers on it. And I want to do that sometime because Amazon has them. If I remember, I'll put a link to different tin cans that I found. Then you can buy stickers and put it on and make your own and not have to spend a ton of money, because there was this one company that had them, and they were, what's that, Wobbles? They were just too much money. So I really wanted tin cans. I'm going somewhere. I promise I'm going somewhere. I had tin cans, and they had some on clearance. They had this one for $1.12. It's a storage can, and look, I do knit. I crochet mostly. I haven't knit in quite some time, but it's yarn, and it's okay that it's not a crochet hook on here. Now, it is bigger than this little one. Oh, I didn't show you what was in here. These are clover, wooden, like needles. I don't know what they're called, but they're for if you're making amigurumi and you want to place something, it's for pinning it in, and then you can sew it around. And I really like the wooden ones because they grip. They kind of have little hairy stuff. Not all of them, not all yarn and stuffing does it grip perfectly, and sometimes you need maybe a little bit longer, but I do love these a lot. And they're a Clover brand, or they have generic brands, but Clover's always the best, but they cost more. So that's what I wanted to, I had more in here. I've been using them. So I found this one, and I actually got the two that they had, and they were $1.12. So you could fit even more. You could put different stuff in here. And then the other tin can, and I got two of them, was this one, and it actually would fit crochet hooks. Like, it would for sure fit this one. Maybe it doesn't fit all hooks, but I really liked it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab it, because they were $1.12, but I'm actually propping up something. It was like this, and something else is the perfect thing to prop this up my iPad, because that's what I'm filming with. So I was really excited, and this is a bee nest, but it's yarn, and it has knitting needles in it. So really excited to have found those. And then one more little tin can, and this was, this was 62 cents. I already took it out. This is just a teeny one, and this is actually a magnet, and so you would put needles in there that you don't, you want to be really careful with and it not hurt you. It says, "You are lovely," and it's just flowers. And so I had to grab that one. That was all the tin cans I got. And then it's so funny, the next thing, I didn't get it the first time I was there, and then I went home, and later that night, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need a nail file. And then I'm like, why didn't I buy these? So when I went back, they still had them, and they were 74 cents, normally $3. Oh, that's upside down. Sorry. And so after I realized, okay, I do really need a little file, I went and got them. That's cute. That's like knit. So that I can put one. It'll actually fit in this bigger. Nope, it won't fit. It will fit across. So let's see. Yep, it will fit this way. So, oh, look it. I didn't even notice the other side. I'm so silly. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Well, I'll have to finish what I'm doing and call her back. So then I was really excited that they still had that. Another thing I got, and this was 69 cents. These go on the end of your knitting needles, and sometimes you really need them. And they're little yarn skeins, so I had to have them. Even though I haven't knit a long time, I still want to knit again someday. Something else they had, and I thought it'd be cute, like if you were traveling, if you had it, and if you were bringing printed crochet patterns, was this, and it was 62 cents, and it just has an, nice little lever, and you put paper in there. I actually got two of them. I don't know, I might give my daughter-in-law, my granddaughter one, but I thought for 62 cents, I'm gonna get it, because you just never know when you need something to keep paper in, and it just says free spirit. There's nothing yarny on it at all, unless this, well, I guess maybe this could be threads of yarn, probably. And then, the last item I found, you know, I always find clearance stuff for girls, but not for boys. Like, I got these girl buckets and really need to find some more boys stuff, but I couldn't pass this up. This really isn't yarn related unless you put notions in it, I suppose. This was $1.50, and it's a little bag. Cute little bag to put stuff in, and I got they had 3, and I have 3 granddaughters, and I just thought they would get the biggest kick to put these on their backpack, maybe put a little carabiner on it. I thought they would have, you know, they were $1.50, but I still had to get them because they were just super cute. So that's it for my yarn haul and my clearance haul. Just a little bit of doodads or knickknacks or whatchamaboppers. I don't know. I'm just happy to be on here. Yesterday was a terrible day. I was in agony the whole day. I needed a shower. I couldn't do it again, and but today I could. So I'm just grateful for today. That's why I'm behind on my comments, is when I'm in a terrible, terrible flare. I can't process words to respond or anything. I have read them. I just need to heart them, but once you heart them, they go away. And so that's why I don't heart them, because then it's too confusing to try to go back and comment. And so I'm in like this vicious cycle that I should have just hearted them right away so people would know, but then they disappear and you have to actually go back into that vlog. It's just more convoluted. And so that's why I get behind, is because I don't feel well and I can't process, or grandkids come over, or, you know, I gotta do things when I have any type of energy, like shower. I did do a little makeup today. I'm so excited. I wish I could wear a cover up, but with my rosacea, I haven't found one that doesn't just make it worse. So anywho, that's what's going on. Tomorrow, my grandkids and my son, they come, and I'm really excited about that. I do have something that I made cured in that I just need a lovey, and I need to sew the head to the lovey, and I gotta find it so he can play with it tomorrow. So I keep saying that. I'm so sorry. So what did you guys, did anybody else get anything from the Hobby Lobby yarn clearance? Were you good? Did you get a lot? I'm just curious. I know this year the clearance yarn wasn't as exciting as other years, but you know, I know that they've gotten smaller and smaller in their yarn selection, but if people aren't buying it, their business, they have to make money, and so if it's not selling at the, you know, 30% off prices, and it only sells when it's clearance, then I don't know. I don't know. Where am I going with this? Anyway, guys, I'd like to know, did you find something? Was there something you were hoping for and you didn't get? Or did you get everything you were hoping for? Or did you skip it this year? What's on your hook? I'd love to know that. And you have any fun plans this weekend? I think that's it for now. I better get going. I love you guys so much. I thank you for still being here, and I appreciate your comments and your support and your encouragement and your love. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.